Captain Nicholas Titonis said the Hellenic carrier was on a course that would have caused it to pass right by the Lash Atlantico with about a mile to spare. But after sounding his foghorn and moving his ship 20 degrees to the right, the captain saw the wake of a ship and then the right side of the Hellenic carrier dead ahead. Captain Titonis ordered his ship to stop, but bringing the Lash Atlantico to a standstill takes about 6 minutes. It only took 20 seconds for the Lash Atlantico to plow into the starboard side of the Hellenic carrier. Attorneys for the Lash Atlantico are trying to prove that the Greek ship is to blame for the collision.
Well, in the navigation and management of the other vessel.
It improperly turned into the path
Indeed.
of the oncoming.
Exactly.
But attorneys for the Hellenic carrier challenged the speed at which the Lash Atlantico was traveling in dense fog. They also questioned why the captain didn't continue straight ahead, since he had seen the wake left behind by the Hellenic carrier just before the collision. The hearing is expected to continue behind these doors until early next week. Then the hearing officer, Commander David Johnston, has to decide how the collision occurred and who is at fault. At that time, he says he is likely to recommend that the licenses be suspended or revoked for those who are found to be responsible. Kathy Midkiff, Area 10 Eyewitness News, Norfolk. Mahfouz Hussein said he was on lookout duty aboard the Greek ship until about 10 minutes before the collision. With the help of a Pakistani interpreter, Hussein told Coast Guard officials he'd been told by the chief officer to take over the wheel and be on the lookout for another ship in the area. That ship turned out to be the Lash Atlantico, and minutes later, while Hussein was following orders to turn the ship sharply to the left, the Lash Atlantico was turning to the right and plowed into the starboard side of the Hellenic carrier, leaving a 36-foot gash. Attorneys for the Hellenic carrier are trying to prove that the Lash Atlantico should have continued straight ahead or turned to the left, because the wake left by the Hellenic carrier indicated that the ship had already passed. Attorneys for Prudential Lines, the owners of the Lash Atlantico, questioned the Pakistani helmsman about the number of different languages used to give commands and about the actions of the chief officer. Attorneys are trying to heap as much blame as possible on the other side, because when the financial settlement is made, each company will be charged by the degree to which its ship was found to be responsible. So the questions about what happened May 6th will not end here. But both parties agree the outcome of this hearing will have a major impact on Prudential Lines' $10 million lawsuit against Hellenic carriers. Kathy Midkiff, Area 10 Eyewitness News, Norfolk.